Righto chaps, just a quick update on the update. I threw this the other day, was it yesterday or the day before? A little compressor I bought. Well, I'm really chuffed about that, and I found it works quite well with my low pressure spray gun. So with that in mind, I decided to set myself up a little spray booth, not in the workshop here to make mess, but in one of my disused greenhouses outside there, which is just used to store wood and stuff, and it'll be out of the wind and plenty of light. So making up just a small spraying station, if you like. The little spray gun I've got here, spray it. It's made in America. Thomas Industries Inc. There you go, Wisconsin, USA. I've had it for years and years, and I can wholeheartedly recommend them. I mean, they're no good if you want automotive super duper finishes, but if you're like me and you just mess about and backyard mechanicking, they're absolutely superb. If you clean the nozzle and the jet, you know, the orifices there, every time you use it, and don't poke it with needles or bits of wire, that'll last for years. And as I say, I've had that years, and can wholeheartedly recommend them for a cheapo, for general purpose spraying. Absolutely superb. But I've got other spray guns. I've got a small gravity fed one and some airbrush work, so I won't use that for airbrush. I'll use my silence one, but I'll use that for out in the shed as I've just described. So what I've made up is a little turntable here with just a piece of wood. Move it out of the way, and it's a 12-inch record table, and I've screwed a piece of wood to it, and I've drilled a few holes in the top, and I've cut the heads off a few nails so they can sit in the holes like so. And so if we're spraying for whatever size of item we're spraying, and it means minimal contact with the table, so you can spray away, and I thought that was quite a handy addition. And when this really gets bad, just unscrew it and cut another. It's only a wooden top. So that's something I'm doing this morning. Had a look through all my bits of junk, and I've got loads of these little tiny regulators. Now I pulled all these out of got loads of them, out of a skip. They were demolishing a pub, and these are used on the beer lines to pass CO2 through the beer lines for bringing up beer from the cellars. Well, a lot of pubs are closing, and due to health and safety and everything else, they have to replace this. But in my use, it doesn't really matter. They're the little crackers, and they go up to about 30 psi. And it's the same sort of regulation principle as oxyacetylene and so forth, but miniature, small enough to go on there for airbrush work. If you wonder how, well, I'm sure you know how they work, but there's a broken one there I've just pulled apart, and it's nothing more. It's similar to a bimetal, but in this case it's a tube, and pressure goes into the tube, a flattened tube, and it tries to open up and moves a little gear that moves the, but this one, as I say, is broken. But I thought they're rather neat. But for small airbrush work, they'll be absolutely ideal. So to recap, in case I've confused you, I'm going to use that compressor with that spray gun. And if you're into airbrush work, you can get away with it, a small fridge compressor. They give out enough volume for that sort of thing. And you can really pick up a scrap fridge or freezer, pardon me, and use the compressor. I've shown that on some of my videos. Some of you have given concerns about the lubrication of the motor in those. Well, I've tackled this problem. Providing you don't turn them upside down, they'll last for years. I've never had any problems anyway. Anyway, that's going to be it for a little while, chaps, because I'm playing around here and I just haven't... I really, really, really must crack on and clean this place up and do all the jobs that I've been promising to do. They're starting to pile up on me. So I haven't died, I haven't packed up, but so hang in there, and when I've got something decent to tell you, I'll be back. Cheers!